I got a strange letter in the post this week. My cousin has sent me quote-unquote football cards. Now, I never collected football cards. He says these are 20 years old. I've looked at them. They are from 2006 and they are not cards. They're actually stickers. Football stickers from Merlin's 2006 annual album. I mean, I had so many of them as a kid growing up, and I'd stick them to my wardrobe, to different things. I wouldn't have kept any of them, but he's kept them, and they are in absolute prime condition, and there's some belters in there. There's some proper nostalgia players, and I'm going to go through some of them, and I'm excited to go through them with you. So I'm going to show you what kind of players are in that mix nearly 20 years ago. Brett Emerton, oh my god, Blackburn legend. Jerzy Dudek, the man with the jelly legs in that famous Istanbul final. Jerzy Dudek. Stephen Jordan of Man City. Darius Vassell, oh my god, so frustrating watching him play for England. Fabio Rockenbach, what a legend. That is a Premier League nostalgia merchant if you've ever seen one. Charles Nzogbia, once famously called Charles Insomnia. Svetislav Todorov. I cannot believe these names, and I shouldn't know them. I can't believe my brain has left space after all this time for some of these names in here. You've got Ian Walker, once of Leicester City, Bolton in 2006 there. Nicky Hunt. Bruno Ngotti. Now, I'm pretty sure Bruno Ngotti found his way into Hereford United at one point. Bolton there. Ricardo Gardner of Bolton. JJ Okocha. Now, that is a Premier League legend. El Hadj Diouf. Notorious man, El Hadj Diouf. Not many people liked him. Not many people who played with him liked him. Ricardo Vazte. Wow. Luke Young. Alexi Smirtin. Oh my god, Alexi Smirtin. Portsmouth as well. Jeremy. There's one. Oh my god, Jeremy. Hernan Crespo. I actually forgot Hernan Crespo ever even played in the Premier League. But he did, and he played for Chelsea. One of my favourite goals in existence is still that Hernan Crespo chip over Jerzy Dudek in the final when AC Milan thought they were going to win it. That calm, just little dink over the top. One of my favourite finishes I've ever seen in a football match. Hernan Crespo was some player, and that just defined him. What a goal. Richard Wright, I think he was still playing. I think he's probably still at Man City. Maybe he's one of the coaches. Arjen Robben, prime, or before prime Arjen Robben when he was at Chelsea. What a team Chelsea had then. Stephen Kelly. Anton Ferdinand. Yossi Benayoun, the man who's played for some of the best clubs ever. Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea. Who's that? Vratislav Gresko. Now, I shouldn't remember that man, but I do remember his horrible little face. Frank Lampard, legend of the Premier League. Luis Boa Morte. Luis Boa Morte is the most most Premier League appearances of any Portuguese player. There you go, there's a stat. John O'Shea, legend John O'Shea. Kenny Cunningham. Mario Melchiot. I hated Mario Melchiot, don't ask me why. Matthew Upson scored a goal in a World Cup. Mikael Forsell. Oh my god. Who's this? Martin Elbrickson of West Brom. Thomas Kuszczak, formerly of Man United. Paul Stelteri of Tottenham. Steed Malbronk. These names, oh my god. Florence Cinema Pongo. What were Liverpool thinking back then? Ben Thatcher, the biggest thug in football. Horrible man, Ben Thatcher. Wasn't he the one who did Pedro Mendes with the elbow and then stamped on Cristiano Ronaldo? I'm pretty sure that's him. Deriva. Middlesbrough had some obscure players. Robbie Elliott of Newcastle. Fai of Newcastle. Nobby Solano of Newcastle. James Beattie, Premier League legend. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, another legend. 100 goal club Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Julio Arca. Now, I'm pretty sure, and might be just a rumour, but I'm pretty sure Julio Arca was playing for the local pub team that I used to live by back in 2013, 2012. I'm pretty sure that was the rumour, that Julio Arca was playing for a local pub side near Pallion in Sunderland. Don't know if that's true. Julio Arca, write in, confirm. Anthony Gardner of Tottenham. Young Pyo Lee of Tottenham. Diamanti Camara. I can't believe some of these names. Christian Daly. Graham Kavanagh of Wigan. I loved that Wigan side back then. Ryan Taylor, signed by Newcastle because he kept scoring against them. Marcus Bent of Everton. Shouldn't know all these players. Jimmy Traore. Again, what were Liverpool doing back then? Gail Clichy. Mark Delaney. Mike Taylor of Birmingham. Brad Friedel. Wow, Brad Friedel, a Premier League legend. One of the most Premier League appearances of any player. Alexander Kleb. Lovely player, Alexander Kleb. Look at this legend. This got to be worth something. Cristiano Ronaldo. Wow. That sticker is perfect condition as well. Look at that. Number 309. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep all of them. Jose Antonio Reyes. Rest in peace. Celestine Babiaro. What a legend. Another Celestine Babiaro. How many Celestine Babiaros are there? One's enough. And I got some duplicates. Wow. Some amazing players there. And there's, I don't know if anyone's seen it, but there's like a trend where girlfriends were talking about their boyfriends and being confused that how can my boyfriend sit in a pub with his mates and just name old footballers and have a great time. That's all it takes. I could sit there listing those players and I'm having a great time. I don't know about you, but I'm having a great time looking at all these players. It's the nostalgia when football was football back in those Premier League days where, you know, the likes of Brad Friedel and Celestine Babiaro, Mario Melchiot, Ida Gudjohnsen. Great days. Unbelievable.